the Green Knights.
I'm Sam Lucoco.
And I'm Maddie Diefenthaler, and we're your anchors for today's broadcast.
Today's broadcast will be highlighting some SNC events that you don't want to miss this week, 2 clubs that you should put your faith in, and an extra sports special.
All this and more coming up on Night News.
This Wednesday, Campus Ministry is hosting a campus-wide Stations of the Cross event from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Come walk the way of the cross with Jesus, our parish, and community.
The event will proceed from Old St. Joe's throughout campus as you walk with Jesus on the road to Calvary.
This Thursday, come to Berger Hall for a guest artist recital from 7 to 8 p.m.
The Avante Piano Trio, consisting of piano player Alyssa Freeman, violinist Hilary Hempel, and cellist Hannah Wokstein, brings impressive energy and musicality to every stage. Formed in Madison, Wisconsin in 2018, they've since performed across the state in concert series, festivals, live on Wisconsin Public Radio, and on PBS broadcasts.
The Avante Piano Trio performs beloved standards and champions in a range of styles. They provide a platform for underexplored gems and works by female composers, delivering performances both innovative and rooted in tradition. We hope to see you there.
Looking at events happening right after Easter break, next Tuesday, look out for voting shuttles.
Join the Norman Miller Center and other campus partners in the Mova Library outside of Ed's for free food. Afterwards, catch a ride on the campus shuttle so you can cast your vote. Hours for this opportunity run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Also next Tuesday, join Strings and Things for a fun and informative event. The event will take place in Todd Weir Hall from 6:30 to 8 p.m., where you'll learn how to repair and mend your favorite clothing, plush toys, and more.
As spring cleaning begins, take the chance to refresh your wardrobe. Bring your gently used clothes to swap with others and find unique, new-to-you pieces that make you happy.
This event is a lively gathering to celebrate all types of arts and crafts, and food is provided. Share your skills and learn from others in a friendly atmosphere. Don't miss this opportunity to inspire and be inspired.
Also next week, spring fling events are happening all throughout the week. On Tuesday, join the Center of Student Engagement in a spring fling tug-of-war. This event is located in the Campus Center gym from 6:30 to 8 p.m.
That's all the events we have to share with you today. As always, if you want to find more events or if you would like to register for any events we mentioned, you can find more details on SNC.
We'll now turn it over to Derek with the weather, who will bring you our forecast going into Easter break.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Norby with a Chance, your one-stop shop for learning weather to weather the weather. I'm your host Derek Ottenstein, and in this week leading up to Easter, expect our weather to be more of the same. No big dramatic changes here, folks, just Wisconsin giving us the same old. Wednesday will be 38 degrees and mostly cloudy. Thursday will drop down to 33 degrees, and guess what everyone? There will be snow too. Friday will put a stop to that and raise temps back up to 37 degrees and cloudy. But expect this Easter weekend to be a bit on the dreary side. But hey, at least it'll be warmer. Saturday will sit at 49 degrees with a side helping of a 1/4 inch of rain. Sunday will be 46 and mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of rain. Better hope those Easter eggs you'll be hunting for are waterproof. But Monday night will be the start of something new. It will have a high of 47 and Santa's partly cloudy throughout the day. With the week to come, we'll have temperatures continually increase day by day. Coming soon to Night News, consistently decent weather forecasts. I'm very excited. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. First things first, let's see what kind of weather facts I can dig up from off the radar. With this hopefully being the last bastion of snow that we'll be seeing for a good long while, I should point out that snow is actually classified as a type of mineral. According to the National Snow and Ice Data Center, snow is a mineral because it is naturally occurring solid, inorganically formed, and has a definite chemical composition. Snow may not always rock, but I guess it technically is one. Go figure. Until next time, I'm Derek, and this was Norby with a Chance. Back to you, Sam and Maddie.
Thanks, Derek.
That fact was crystal clear.
Now, let's turn it over to Michael with your weekly sports report.
Hello and welcome once again to the latest weekly edition of SNC Sports Spotlight. As usual, plenty of athletics to get through this week with track, baseball, volleyball, and softball seasons continuing on, and a sport from the fall returning back to action soon. Don't miss a moment here today. First up, we will look at the weekly awards for SNC athletes. 2 men's hockey athletes were selected as second-team ACHA All-Americans, as senior Dayton Deeks and junior Logan Dombrowski both earned this honor. Meanwhile, many men's and women's basketball athletes were part of the CSC Academic All-District team. For the men's team, sophomores Ryan Cox and Mason Freiberger were chosen, and for the women's team, seniors Rose Hahn, Avery Borowski and Taylor Theory, as well as junior Marnie Call, received this honor. Congratulations to all these athletes with their latest honors over the past week. Moving forward to some of the sports results over the weekend, we will begin with the men's and women's track and field who hosted the early bird meet on Saturday. At this event, the men's team was second overall and the women's team was first. For the men's team, notable results include Ryan Flood winning the 400-meter dash at 52.09 seconds, Lars Huffman winning the 1500 in 4 minutes 7.83 seconds, and team wins in both the 4x100 and 4x400 meter relays. For the victorious women's team, Casey Vaughn won the 100-meter dash, Katie Smith took the 200, Madison Gramblica secured the 400, Bijou Phillips captured the 5,000, and Gretchen Schwarz won the 100-meter hurdles. Many track athletes woke up early to practice for their event and got to show what they were made of at the early bird meeting. On deck for both track and field teams will be the Wisconsin Private College Championship in Kenosha on April 2nd. Next up, time to take a look at the baseball and softball results. In baseball, the Green Knights split with Aurora University on Sunday, and the results on Monday are on your screen currently. On the other hand, the softball team battled against Wisconsin Lutheran College in a doubleheader on Monday, and those results are now on your screen. We're nearly halfway through both seasons, so make sure to head over to the Melnick Sports Complex this Saturday to watch softball take on Concordia Chicago. Meanwhile, baseball will be on the road facing them that same day. Other teams to play this past week include the men's volleyball team, and I am hearing that we have Dominic on the scene from Saturday's game. Dominic?
What's up, Knights? Today I'll be covering St. Norbert's volleyball match against Illinois Tech. When I first showed up, St. Norbert was winning by 2 matches, but shortly after my arrival, they began losing. Match after match, Illinois Tech was scoring points until eventually, in the 5th round, we brought it back for the win.
It was a great game. Wish we would have won it in 3, and then we had an opportunity in 4, but you know what, we had to take it to 5, show the crowd a little entertainment.
Thank you, Dominic. Quite an entertaining match here. The volleyball team won both of their matches against Rockford University 3-0 on Thursday and against Illinois Institute of Technology 3-2 on Saturday. They are now 12-13 overall and have just 1 game left against MSOE on Wednesday. Be sure to cherish this last game. The men's tennis team also won both of their matches this past week, 6-1 against Concordia and 7-0 against Edgewood. They'll get a little break before their next match on April 11th. Finally, returning to action soon after more or less 6 months will be the men's and women's golf teams. The women's team will play next Tuesday, April 7th in the Judson University Invitational, and the men's team will play next Thursday, April 9th at Carthage College. Make sure to keep notes of this on your calendar as well. With spring weather slowly but surely starting to arrive, there will be many opportunities to watch some SNC outdoor sports coming up. And because of that, your crazy sports statistic of the week will relate to one of these spring teams. In 7 of the first 18 games, St. Norbert's baseball team has scored 10 or more runs. Since 2011, they've only accomplished this feat one other time, as they also hit 7 such games in 2019. This was the SNC Sports Spotlight. I'm Michael, and it's time to hand it back over to our anchors to send our broadcast home.
Thank you, Michael, for that great sports report.
Congratulations to all the athletes that competed this past week, and good luck to all athletes who have upcoming competitions.
Turning it over to our club feature piece, this week Mary brings Double the Spirit.
We looked into 2 groups on campus that both center around faith and community, Versati and Chiara.
In honor of Holy Week, let's talk to 2 of the Catholic religious groups here on campus, Chiara and Versati.
Who am I with?
This is Savannah Jandrin.
And what's your position in Chiara?
I'm the president of Chiara.
And so what do you want to do as the president of Chiara? Like, why did you join?
So I learned about Chiara from my cousin Megan, who's a now senior, going to be graduating. But yeah, when I first came to SNC, I learned about Chiara through her and just was really interested in the group and how it could really help women to grow in faith with one another. So joining the group, I really wanted to not only grow in that community, but then also help others to find that community as well. So becoming president has been really important to me because it helps me to not only share my love of the faith with others, but then also to learn about others' faith experiences as well and draw everyone closer together in that really tight-knit community that we have grown here.
Who am I with?
I'm Katie Corey. I'm the treasurer of Kiara.
What made you want to be the treasurer of Kiara?
So I am in another role on campus. It's with the Encounter team with Campus Ministry, where I get to put on faith-based events every week. And so Kiara is really similar. And I really love being able to share the faith because I'm so passionate about it. And so getting to kind of share it with both with like Encounter and also the women on campus in Kiara is such a gift.
Who am I with?
I'm Betsy. I'm the vice president of Kiara.
So what is Kiara?
Yeah, so Kiara is our Catholic women's group on campus. We're actually named after Blessed Chiara Badano. She was from Italy, and she died at the age of 18 from bone cancer. So her main mission in life was to spread joy to others. So her nickname was Luce, or Little Light. So she really just radiated joy and like the love of Christ to others. So that's what our group tries to do. Like our motto is, I can do, or I can always love, is our motto of our club. So that's kind of what Kiara is.
Awesome. And so how has being in Kiara helped you grow closer to God?
Yeah, so the Lord has worked really beautifully through this club and this group. I think such an important part of our faith life is knowing that we are made for relationship. The Lord made us relationship with Him and also with our fellow sisters in Christ. So I think through this club, I've been able to grow in community and communio with our fellow women in the club.
That is amazing. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you so much.
Now let's check in with the men's group for Saudi.
And who am I with?
I'm Michael. I'm the new president of Forsadi.
And for those of us who don't know, what is Forsadi?
Forsadi exists as a group of Catholic men on campus. In our club, we do a lot of different events. We try to have 3 types of events. We try to do prayer events, service events, and we also try to do fellowship events and educational events. We have 4 types, actually.
And what's your favorite kind of event?
One of my favorite is actually the service event. I really enjoy going out in the community. We have a group we help with. It's called EPH, Ecumenical Partnership for Housing. And in that group, with them, we usually repair houses, rake yards, anything that people need help work in their house with a group who helps people who don't have a lot of financial income to be able to afford a house.
Why did you choose to join Forsadi?
I just knew I wanted to have brothers to help grow closer to Christ with, and yeah, this was just a great group. I felt so welcomed right away, so decided to stay.
And how has being in Forsadi made you grow closer to God?
Just with all the events, amazing events they have. Again, like I said, the brothership, just really seeing Christ through them, and then yeah, just being able to go to different events like the Forsadi event retreat we just had. So,
who am I with today?
Kyle Minch.
And what is your position in Forsadi?
I'm the new vice president.
And what do you plan to do as the new vice president?
I really want to implement more social events. I feel like Forsadi has the potential to do a lot around campus. I really want to pull in some more people, and I definitely want to make people feel welcome. I definitely feel like some outdoor events and stuff like that, especially when it gets warm out, it's going to be beneficial.
That is wonderful. And how has being in Forsadi made you grow closer to God?
Honestly, the service. Honestly, ever since I was little, I've been doing service, and I've just really found the Lord in service. And we do a lot of that as well as just being around people who share a similar faith, and it's just definitely helped the whole time.
That is wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Kyle.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys all have a great Easter, and I am so glad that they lent us their time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mary.
That was a great segment. No holes whatsoever.
No holes, yet it was still very holy.
We're taking a short break away from the lunch segment to introduce something new. We will be asking new weekly questions to help Knight News learn more about our viewers and students on campus.
For this week's question, scan the QR code and tell us what you're currently listening to. We'll reveal the results in our next broadcast.
That's all for today.
Thank you for tuning in. Just a reminder, we will not have a broadcast next Tuesday due to Easter break.
Our next broadcast will be posted April 14th. Until then, while we're away, you can stay updated on our Instagram at nightnews.snc or our email at nightnews@snc.edu.
This is Night News. I'm Sam Lococo.
I'm Addie Diefenthaler.
And it's a good night to be a knight.
We hope you have a safe Easter break.